All my mess. Hello, hello. Welcome to Leap Taken. Nobody's here yet, but I'm gonna just keep going. Hello, hello. Welcome to Leap Taken. It's been a minute since I've been on here. Um, y'all, life be life, and I'm just trying to life back. I'm trying to life right back with it. Oh my God. But anyway, thank you for coming and thank you for watching. Once you get here, I'm Mika. This is Leap Taken. Here at Leap Taken, I talk all things witchy, craft related, law of attraction, manifesting, esoteric, and everything else in between. So again, it's just good to be kind of back in the seat, sitting here and talking. You know, this isn't what the video is about, but please understand, like, it has been a struggle. Once you stop posting, it's hard to get back to posting again. It feels like almost impossible to get back in the groove sometimes the longer you go without. So if you are somebody who is looking to start a channel or you're doing content, if you take a break, it feels like overwhelming trying to come back. I don't know why that is. I don't know, but that's my life. But I'm back, and I'm okay. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm good. So I got my notes. We're not gonna. Well, yes, I will. I know for a fact I'm gonna go off script, but we're gonna try to keep it on script. Romanticizing your witchcraft. This came to me in my coven we were talking about, and I said, I want to go out. I was going to do a whole theme about this going into Yule, but I'm going to stick with my content. I wanted to end my Art of Becoming series because I actually been doing a series for the month of November on this topic, and this is a big part of it. So, this is a fun conversation. A lot of us are probably cooking. Have me on a background while you're cooking if you want, while you're preparing. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. I stopped doing it. It's been about 4 years now. I don't participate. I don't care. Like it just, what about this? I stopped, y'all, I don't even eat meat. So once you stop eating meat, it gets weird. Like, what am I eating? Anyway, I don't mean I don't have a good meal, but I don't partake. Y'all know what I mean, right? Hey, hello. Oh, that's Insky. Oh, I like your name change. Okay, Token Insky. All right. Romanticizing your witchcraft. I just want to be clear. This is not about escapism. Because if I could have, trust me, if I had that on lock, I wouldn't even be on here right now. Because I've been wanting to escape some feelings for some time now. I don't like to feel my feelings. I'm gonna stop saying that. I used to be that way. I'm better now. But this is not about escapism. Um, it's about elevating your everyday practice so your life feels magical. And I'm all about that. So it feels magical again, even in the smallest moments, because that's where it really counts. So we're going to talk about how to turn the ordinary into enchantment, how to make ritual feel luxurious, how to ease and intention, and bring that back into your craft. Yeah, YouTube has switched to showing off our full usernames in chat recently. Oh my God. It's a lot of things happening. We'll just keep that there. Yeah. We ain't gonna talk about X showing where everybody was put, where their accounts originated, and how all these MAGA folk. See, I'm already off on script. All these MAGA folk are not even in this country. Woo! Anyway, what does it mean to romanticize your witchcraft? Romanticizing your witchcraft doesn't mean pretending your life is perfect. It does mean, or it means choosing to find, create, and honor beauty in your practice, even in the smallest ways. So it means like adding pleasure to your rituals. Yes, I mean that. Slowing down long enough to feel enchanted, slowing down, allowing yourself the space to look around, especially, I'll get into it, but to kind of look around, be like, oh, okay, this feels like a vibe. I really feel magical right now. Creating a vibe you want to return to, treating your craft as something sacred and intimate. So it means you are intentionally creating an emotional atmosphere around your practice. Witchcraft is not just something you do, it's something you live. That's, and I am going to go off script for my script. When we talk about living a magical lifestyle, it really is the living. And this is when I come back to, I run it in, because of the work that I do, I run into people who might have taken gaps, and it's no shade, things happen in their craft. But when things are bad, when you lost your job, when you have a loss of income, when your heart is broken, when all those things is happening and there's health issues, and you're having anxiousness, or just living in this world right now, just the overall sense of anxiousness. I'm Sometimes I come across people who get further and further away from their practice. And that is a lot about what I talk about here, because it saved me. It is still saving me, going through a death of my grandmother, who, everybody is not really close with their family like that. And I totally understand that. But she was like, that's my mom. That was the big mom to me. She was the main mom. And then there was my mom. So it definitely, I feel the loss deeply. I literally feel her not here. Um, Practicing witchcraft for as long as I have, I'm able to like, this is me doing good. If I didn't have this, I don't even know. If I didn't have witchcraft, I don't know how I would manage this at all. Um, I am open to introspection because of witchcraft. I live this. This is a lifestyle that I truly live. Aesthetics and everything. Like, I really live as a witch, proudly, loudly, happily. I think it, I breathe it, I eat it, the way I navigate. It's always there. The magic is always there. I live a daily life of magic. So romanticizing it, it's simply remembering the beauty of it. And I'm trying to get you guys on that right now. And if you're watching this, my other witches, my other practitioners of sorts, or people who just kind of dibble dabble, you can romanticize this. Why witches need romanticization? Uh, every day is not a witchy movie scene. Let's just be honest. Every day is not what we want it to be. Some days you're doing protection work. With the same spoon, you might have sturgeon noodles. Hopefully, you washed it in between, but y'all picking up what I'm putting down. That's okay. But romanticizing your craft keeps you connected. It keeps the spark alive. It lets you practice. Um, it lets your practice feel like joy, not an obligation. That's another issue, the obligation, especially with people who create a lot of altars, and you're working with ancestors, you're working with multiple deities. It can feel obligatory. Ask me how I know. I'm talking what I know, not what I think. So when you romanticize your craft, you remind yourself why you fell in love with the magic in the first place. We're putting some beauty in it. Okay, so here are some simple ways to romanticize your witchcraft. This is where it gets a little more fun and all that stuff. So create ritual playlists. Music sets the tone. Soft witchy music for divination, upbeat glam music for glamour spells, like dark ambient for shadow work. It creates a whole mood. Now, with this being said, I don't know where y'all stand on this, but if you know my channel a little bit and you watch me, you know I'm obsessed with K-pop. I truly believe that I'm undiagnosed ADHD with all my heart. And the people who know and love me have also come to this conclusion about me as well. Um, with that being said, my daughter introduced me to the term hyperfixation, and she's very guilty of that. And then she gets it very honestly. Honestly, I get it honestly. We all get it honest from my mom. So with that being said, I am like legit into K-pop. So how I am getting through my perimenopausal journey and just this stage of my life is witchcraft first and foremost, living magically, doing all the witchy stuff, K-pop, and The Sims 4, which is a recent addition. And back more into my writing, just living in my imaginary worlds. Yeah. My parasocial relationships, like I'm very into this. So my daughter surprised me. She came home with this release. This is from Stray Kids. Uh, I don't know if you know, but we're gonna do an unboxing. This just happened right before I got on, and I thought, as I talked about music and all that, I knew this is what I was talking about. And she came home early and she gave me this, and I'm quite freaking excited. So this is the kind of thing that helps me romanticize my practice, and is my favorite. One of my. I'm not gonna say that. I love everybody. Hunjin is my main bias, but Christopher, aka Bang Chan, is my. I don't want to talk about this anyway. So this is the album. I just opened it and she just sent it to me. Yes, these are adult people. Um, I am obsessed with this stuff, but yeah. So we're gonna do a little bit of this as I talk. So the ritual playlist is it can set the whole mood. It really could. And your ritual, by the way, it could be just listening to the music, just to unwind, just to kind of get your mind right. It doesn't have to be a thing. You light a candle and keep it pushing. Maybe you have some incense going. And I'll get into that too. So let's the second option, or second thing that you can do, is light a candle every morning on purpose, not for a spell, but just to set the ambiance, set the vibe in the home. A flame is magic in motion. Start your day with it. I made that note. A flame is magic in motion. So it can be kind of every time you see that burning. And by the way, if you're wondering about the type of candles, if it's that Bath and Body Work, that Walmart home candle, whatever it is that you're lighting, if it's your homemade candles, if you're doing the oils, burning oils for the scent, aromatherapy. I'm a big fan of that. Go off, go crazy. But just be a little bit more intentional. Do it on purpose. It's part of your routine to light it. It's just that little bit of magic. Um, ooh, I'm excited about what's in here. Ooh, what cards did I get? Okay. The next thing is treat your herbs like ingredients, not tools. Hear me out. You touch them, you smell them, you lay them out on pretty cloth, you store them in cute jars. Let it be romantic. Listen, I'm all about functionality. So you can have all that with used spaghetti jars. And you can, write in a pretty font, or just listen, Canva's free. You can print some stuff out, and a lot of people on Etsy already have labels. And if you don't have the labels and all that, you could print it on paper and just tape it. Like, this doesn't have to get that serious. Or you could just have them in the jars. You know what it is. If you know what it is, you know what it is, right? Um, okay, so I got Han and Sungmin. Sungmin, if you're curious. These are the photo cards I got. I like Han too. Sungmin is, I like him. What is this? Stray kids everywhere, all around the world. You make stray kids stay. Anyway, so this is a cute. This is Han. I really thought I would have had more with Hunjin since he's on the cover. Oh shit! Let me stop. Oops, sorry. Let me stop talking. I have a nice little photo book. All right, let me calm down because I'm getting excited. All right. So the next thing on the list, number 4, is turn brewing tea into kitchen witchcraft. This is one of my favorites. Boiling water. So that's fire and water meeting. So you would just add intention. You stir clockwise. You breathe in the steam, and bam, boom. That's a mini spell right there. I didn't even tell you what kind of tea. You don't make yourself crazy. We don't have to do all that. Nope. Just the action of boiling the water is starting off your spell. We got 2 elements working together right there. So, number 5 is going to be make your altar an aesthetic corner that you love, not what everybody else loves, that you love. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing, how they look on. Ooh, I love her. She got me this Karma album. I didn't have it. I still have to get the mixtape on the new one that's out, but I love this so much. I listen to Karma. I listen to all the songs. Like, I don't skip any of the songs on here. I love it. I listen to this all the time. Although right now I'm just singing the more recent song that they have come out. Girl, I'm gagging over these pictures. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, oh. Just, oh, shoot. Okay. First of all, this is a gorgeous man, right? And this is the back. Like, come on. Anyway, if you ever want, like, what? Okay, so it's just pictures? Yup, it's just pictures. It's exciting, though. Anyway, so this is Karma. I just got surprised with this right before I came on, and I'm quite excited. I gotta get some more photo card books, and I want to just sit and play with my photo cards and put those in and line those up and just. And I got my nails done, and I'm in my vibe, so I'll do this and see my nails. I don't know. It's just something about it that makes me very happy, which is what I'm getting into. So your altar as an aesthetic corner. So not Instagram ready. I said for you. So add your flowers. Faux is okay. Faux flowers are fine. Your favorite perfume, maybe jewelry, lights, a pretty cloth, something you think is pretty. Make it feel like you're walking into your own magical world. I created and I used to have it up here, my Aphrodite altar. And it's next in my bedroom, which is, very pink, glam, pretty. And I have that in my bedroom right now, and I made it even more dramatic, and I have things dripping and like hanging down, and it's next to my makeup vanity, and it's very like you feel like a goddess getting ready looking over at that altar, and I love that for me. But that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Now, would you feel that way? Somebody could look at it and think it just looks junky, it's too much stuff, or something like that, but it's aesthetic to me. So I'm encouraging you to do this something similar. Just like I do, I feel like I'm walking into my own magical world when I walk into my bedroom, which has always been a goal of mine and a dream of mine, and I've achieved it. Another thing, number six is, and by the way, there's 7 items. Number six, add small sensual rituals, like applying lotion, like a self-love spell. This is me all day. Spraying perfume with intention. Like the way I hit, like I'll make those noises, like it's a whole thing. Choosing your outfit, like you're designing your character in a witchy RPG game, or in my case, like I'm playing a Sims 4 Sim. Like that's like what would I wear? What energy am I invoking? So right now I'm in a playful mood. Um, I can't wear this sweatshirt until it's chilly, and it's finally chilly here in Arizona, so I can probably wear this. I can't wear this beforehand, but it's spooky witch season. Okay, Iski says, I don't know if you decorate top loaders of photo cards, but those could possibly be added to altars. Ooh, color association, certain stickers, flowers, herbs, gems. First of all, thank you for bringing that up. Let me tell you something. This particular individual to me is giving beauty. It's also giving, the power in your beauty. This is like, stay with me. I'm using this as an example, but like whoever you do, like whatever you're into, and maybe it's not a person, maybe it's an object or a visual. So for me, this visual, because I follow them, and they're very expressive, they're very open, like they insinuate the parasocial relationship with their fans. That's what these K-pop idols do. I'm for it, I'm not against it, but anyway, it feels healthy to me. I can't speak for everybody else, but anyway, what I do want to say is, having this like on my altar, especially like my Aphrodite altar, this definitely, I mean, come on, he definitely gives that. And the thing about it is, looking at, and this is Hunjin, by the way, that's his name. Looking at him, he gives, like, he knows he's bad. He knows it, but it never comes across like I look good because you look bad. I look better than everybody else. To me, it comes across as I know I look good. And yes, I'm a lot of things. So I'm not just my face. I'm so much more. But yes, I feel good. Because I know I look good. Like he gives that confidence of knowing he's a bad bee. Like, and that's what I'm talking about. You can find inspiration. It doesn't have to be all female. It could be people who kind of give that same vibe. But And my favorite song on here, outside of course Ceremony, they're, the title track. I love Creed because Creed kind of takes that a step further. Um, I give life to my, what do you say? I give life to my words. Yeah, I'm doing what I'm saying. They're speaking spells. All right. Number 7, the last suggestion here. Celebrate the mini Sabbath. So make random days special. Cozy Witch Day, Self Love Night, Kitchen Witch Sunday. No rules, just the vibes you create. We were floating around half birthdays for us in my family. Well, just me and my daughter. Everyone is not on board with this, so we didn't execute it. But we were floating that out as just kind of to bring up kind of like these mini holidays because I think my birthday is a day, a Sabbath of my choosing, but a mini one could, like I said, a cozy witch day. So cozy witch day for me would definitely be like a Thursday night. Cozy, I'm chilling. It's cozy. Self-love night could be like Friday night. Like if you don't have, like when you get back home, or you don't have any plans, you're just gonna be home, you get your good food, and you're doing the things, or maybe it's Saturday or weekend night. You get what I'm saying? Like you wash your hair that day, you're doing the skincare stuff, you might do a mask, self-love night, self-love day, whatever you want to call it. You do yoga that day, or you go for a walk, or you intentionally attempt to meditate. Like it's self-love. um in the kitchen witch Sunday, because maybe you're cooking, maybe you're cooking on Sunday. I don't know. You get what I'm saying though. But like make those things and stick with it. And it doesn't have to be every Sunday. It could be that once a month type thing, that one Sunday a month, that you want to do it. Or you can start bracketing the other Sabbaths into mini Sabbaths. For instance, Yule will be the big one that's coming up, right? So if you want to do something December 1st, and this just becomes your tradition, your little mini Sabbath, and it has to do with leading up to Yule. And it could be like the day that you put up your tree. You can make that into your ritualize it and make it into a thing. We're not just putting up the tree. You maybe you eat the same type of food every time. This becomes a tradition. I'm very big on creating your own traditions. One of mine that I've been doing with my kids ever since I had a kid. Yeah, I knew this in my heart. You have to create traditions. So for us, we don't put the star angel or whatever we had for the tree. We don't put that on top until Christmas Eve. So the tree will not have that on top the entire time. If for some reason I decide to do it and put it up there ahead of time and it lights up or something, I wouldn't light it until Christmas Eve. That's just our thing. And my tree stays up at least a week or more after, Christmas. So at least into the new year, the first week into the new year. So about a week or 2 weeks afterwards. So that's perfectly fine. I get to enjoy it. But yeah, I love doing that and having those. And there's a whole thing because of that. So Christmas Eve, we will almost always bake cookies. It's a thing. No, it's not for Santa. It's for us. We eat them. So and almost always sugar cookies. That's how we get down. We almost always have eggnog. I'm usually drinking, having a little extra drink or something like that because that's me. Um, yeah, but those are the things I got that from my mom, where she still to this day with her like nieces and nephews, next generation of them. She like they'll if they come over, we're baking cookies. For her, it's oatmeal raisin Christmas cookies. For me, it's sugar cookies. But these are the traditions that we do. These are my mini Sabbaths because these are very important to me. There is so much value. If for any reason none of my kids were not around and I have had to spend Christmas without like one of my children, I think it was 2 years ago where for the first time I had a Christmas where neither one of my kids were here the whole day. My daughter had to go to sleep. She was overnight working as a nurse at a hospital at that point, and my son was still in North Dakota. He was in the military. So it was my first time that was so strange, by the way, but I still did all my traditions because it's real for me. Like it's real. You make it real for you. And that way my heart was breaking a little bit, but I knew it wasn't going to stay that way forever. Anyway, but create your own little mini Sabbaths, your own little mini holidays and things like that. That's the other thing. So I want to talk about some glam witch tips for romantic magic. Um, they kind of have like a glow up twist. And around this time of year, I realized I'm very interested in glow up because just by default, I kind of go inward and I don't I don't feel like doing anything. I go into my own little hibernation thing. But if I'm not careful, it gets a little depressy. So let's, here we go. Enchant your lip gloss or your perfume. Something like every swipe is a glamour spell. Every spritz is an aura reset. So, I definitely like the spritz, just a little real quick, it's like it's resetting your aura. Wear jewelry as talismans. So this is mine. This is my birthstone. This was gifted to me. This is my jewelry that stays enchanted. And this too, this was also, and I'm specifically pointing out they were gifted to me because it was given to me in love. This is from my very best friend, and this is from my daughter. These just in love. I say love is my superpower, and I feel like love is one of the more powerful energies that exists. And they, out of love, people tend to want to protect. So this is the energy that I send. These are protective amulets to me, talismans. But to get more into it, rose cord necklace for self-love is another one. Gold earrings for confidence, and that because that's easy. You could wear gold earrings, right? Black tourmaline bracelets for boundaries. You could do something like that, and I have something like that too. And when I'm going, especially if I'm going out and about, especially if I'm going to like a spiritual situation, I like to stay. I got all the jewelry on. I got all the things, all of it, the evil eye, everything, all of it. I'm wearing all the crystals. Another thing is add beauty to your book of shadows. I'm going to suggest that. So, like your stickers, your washi tape, your pressed flowers, calligraphy, if you're, down. I tried. I gave it up. But make your grimoire a work of art for you. It's your book. So, what you consider it. You'll want to open it, though. That's the thing. Seeing that, you'll want to open it. Make your spiritual cleansing aesthetic. Hear me out. Smoke cleansing with herbs tied in a ribbon. So you're making it pretty. So do we see some of the pretty things? I'm not asking you to go all out. It's just these little details. This it's for you. Candlelit baths with floating petals. I saw a clip of some, it was supposed to be this funny thing, but they were talking about taking a bath or a shower in the dark. And if you do follow any of the aesthetic videos, you'll see people like on TikTok or sometime on Instagram, and they'll show they have like they'll have the main light off, and they have like either like LED lights, and it's just like a pink or purple or just this light that's more subdued, very much more subdued, um, as they shower because it sets the vibe, it sets the mood, and I suggest that too. I'm more into the candles, definitely, and just bathing by candlelight. It's wonderful, and if you're nervous about fire and all that sort of stuff, get the battery operated ones too that flicker. That's even more. It's giving you the same energy, the same vibe. That's all I'm saying. There's a reason for doing all this, by the way. So let's get into that. Um, Oh, wanted to finish. So we got the candlelit baths with floating petals, and then a quiet moment with incense before bed, burning of your herbs, things like that. Just some incense. Just you don't have to let it burn all the way down if you don't want to. Be intentional. I like a vanilla rose because I want that scent to kind of stay. It's very perfumey and heavenly and feminine, and it just smells divine. So I like something like that, like a vanilla rose. So be intentional um, about the scent as well because you want it to relax you, to stay with you. So romanticizing the everyday as witchcraft. So here's where you make mundane things feel magical. Um, Romantic witchcraft is noticing magic in the everyday. I kind of alluded to that in the beginning. You wipe your counters with intention, right? So that's cleansing. You open your window in the morning, maybe for fresh air. That's inviting spirit. Um, You wash your face at night, that's ritual purification. You stir your soup, that's kitchen witchcraft. You water your plants, that's earth magic. So, romanticizing your craft is really about romanticizing your life. Sometimes we hear story or we watch content, at least I know I do, and some of the people, because we were talking about this, about people talking about romanticizing your life, and that's great, but I need the magical, the whimsy, the witchy aspect of it too. And that's what I'm trying to present here to you with some suggestions that to me are very practical. It's not something you're not already doing. I'm just asking you to put a different level of intention and put a different lens on as you navigate your everyday. So, aesthetic ritual. Um, This is and I didn't grab the perfume. Dang it, Mika. I was gonna give a little thing and I realized I left it and I don't have it. And I'm not going to go get up and get it because if I open this door, it's gonna be some noise. And I've contained myself in here. So we're just not gonna do that. But what I will tell you is if you really are curious, I will be having a post going up this Friday for my member only content. So when I do a video here, and this is a thing that I just started after the Witch's New Year, Samhain, where I've kind of beefed up and changed what the membership is for my Leap Taken members. And that's here. It's like Patreon here on YouTube. You support the channel. It's a very small amount monthly. It's just like $5 a month. And you support the channel. So I wanted to up the ante and make it more worthwhile for members. So they get printouts or I'm saying printouts, I'm calling it the secret grimoire. So they're rituals pages to add to your grimoire that I am creating, and they're beautiful but they're practical, they make sense, and they have spells and rituals and magical insights and things like that. That's one. They get demonstrations, so they will see with more detail um, what I'm talking about, how to romanticize. I actually provide them that information. And then they, like I said, they get the secret grimoire page with it. And this is monthly. And then they get like what I'm referring to, like a witchy type of insight call where I'm kind of giving a true, like a diary entry update of what I'm doing magically with the sense of sharing. So they get all that. So if you're interested, go ahead and hit that button to join Leap Taken membership. Again, it does support me, it supports the channel, and like I said, I want to make it worth it. $5 or not, I want to make it worth it. Now, if you're just interested in these printouts, these digital downloads that I create, they're available at leaptaken.com. You can go to my website. Now, for my members, of course, they're free and they'll get the code. A coupon code so that they get it for free, which is the same price as what it is on the website. But if you just want it, you can have it as well. If you're just interested, it's $5 is over at leaptaken.com. So there's that. So I do want to talk about a little bit, sort of kind of wrap all this up a little bit about romanticizing your witchcraft. I want to just say it isn't silly. I am a woman of a certain age. So when I tell you it's not silly, it's not silly and it's not unrealistic to do this. It doesn't mean you're being delusional, although I do think a lot of times being delusional is the solution for some people. They need to step out of themselves. You need to remember we are on a floating rock in darkness. We have this gigantic ball of fire that keeps us all alive. And there's a cold rock that we call the moon that's that's keeping the water together over here, keeping the tides together and affecting us as women. So I will just say this to y'all. Be a little unrealistic, be a little silly. What's the point of not? What are you gaining not being a little silly, a little odd, a little strange? What's the freaking point? Do whatever you want. We're creating these boxes and rules, society does, and we have to live in this world, so we have to abide to some degree. But in your magic, in your space, in your world, romanticize the heck out of everything. Do as you will, do what you want, live how you want. So what if somebody thinks it's silly? Don't police yourself with these thoughts. Just have fun. And also, it's sacred. It's giving your craft and yourself the softness, beauty, and attention you deserve. I know I do, and this is how I think about it. It's choosing to see it's choosing to see magic everywhere, not just in your big rituals, but in the quiet, the mundane, the gentle moments of your day. This is something that takes practice, but I suggest you do it. You used to do it anyway when you were little. A lot of us as little kids, we used to do this very easily. You can tap back in. It was, for some of us, beat out of us. For some of us, it was, bullied out of us. And for some of us, without any, some people just didn't have much direction either way. So it was just like, you just emulated what you saw and you just acted like the older people. And eventually you just stopped being a little bit more magical and seeing the world that way. And when you do that, when you do see the magic in the everyday, your entire life begins to feel like a spell. Not in a way where you, oh, is this a sign? I'm being punished. Oh, no, not like that. A spell, like there's a purpose. You're meant to do this. And that's a good feeling. Some of us need that, especially with so much instability, through government, which affects your everyday life. Like you need this. We all need this. Um, so this week, if you want, I want you to romanticize something small. Light that candle with intention. Make your tea like a potion, or dress like the witch you want to be. You deserve enchantment. We all do. You deserve beauty. And your craft deserves to be loved. Love your craft. I do. I love mine. So thank you for joining me here on Leap Taken. Blessed be to you all. Again, hit the join button if you're interested. Go to my website if you're interested. You can purchase my Book of Shadows for the Love Witch, which has a host of ritual spells to kind of get you in a vein of what we're talking about right now. So that's a great place. And that's where I'll be putting my page that I've created for and it's available. It'll say the Secret Grimoire page, by the way, on my website. So I've already printed mine out and I'll be putting it in my book. So it's ready to go with journal prompts, ways to romanticize, all that sort of stuff. So that'll be there. But again, I just appreciate you all. I will be back on Friday. And we'll be doing another witchy insight, maybe a review. I'm not so sure. I don't kind of want to put that energy out because I'm doing a Black Friday. I'm not buying anything from, if I do, I'm buying things from like independent folk, small business, nothing big. I refuse to give to this craziness that these people are putting out here. But anyway, just I can't take the greed and the selfishness and just the breakdown and the crumbling of humanity at an acceleration that I don't think anybody really could have predicted. I can't support it. So anyway, but what I can support is romanticizing my witchcraft. I can control and manage my feelings every day as far as how I feel about my craft and how it shows up in my life, in my day-to-day life. So that is something I can do, and that's what I'm working on. And I'm just, hoping that maybe you want to adopt something the same, because it is helping to keep me grounded, but at the same time, it's helping me to just navigate this world right now. Right. All right. So thank you again for watching. All right. Bye. Like, subscribe, share, do all the YouTube stuff, please. All right. Bye.